the day I die.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with DaiDream here in Los Angeles, California, and we're just chilling by this beautiful spot. Guys, how did you choose this style of music to express your creativity and your art?
I don't think it was a choice. I mean, honestly, it just we feel it, you know, like it just flows. When we're in the studio, when we're sitting down, whatever, you know, it just comes out of our minds. It's part of our background too, you know. We both grew up listening to hip hop, electronic music together. You know, he showed me a lot of music. I'm pretty sure I showed you some music too.
Yeah, we would always go back and forth, like just like who it's more like a contest of like who could show the other person the better song, and then it just kind of turned into like a really cool collaboration.
Wins?
I don't know. I think we won when we made a song.
I think
do that
I think
later.
the audience is gonna win when they like hear our music. To be quite honest with you, because like we're just ready to come up with like all this creative stuff that like I think multiple audiences are really gonna vibe with.
Speaking of coming up with creative stuff, how did you guys come up with the name DaiDream and also your personas, Guru Mike and KillWill?
Well, you know, that's funny. For DaiDream, it kind of just came to us. I mean, first of all, we were thinking when you were in class, whatever grade you were in, and you just sort of lost focus and you looked out, you know, and just weren't paying attention anymore. You wanted to do a daydream, and we wanted to just make our music fit in that plane of existence. And funny enough, I came up with his name, he came up with my name.
Yeah, it worked out really well for both of us, and I actually remember when we came up with DaiDream, because it was like while I was really trying to like make like my first mixtape that was like recorded and like mastered, and it was just all over like YouTube beats, and it was just very like low cut, very like unprofessional, very just like a passion project for myself. And like I just remember talking about how like the name DaiDream, just like the word daydream in general just sounds like so nice and just so like such a vibe, and like we just really both connect with it, and like it just kind of like is how our music translates out also. It's just like you listen to our music and like you escape, you go to like you go to like this daydream land where you just kind of like there's no like problems, like you're just kind of like chilling and just enjoying yourself.
Who would you say inspires you guys?
Well, so many different artists, producers, rappers. I think that two huge influences on us, probably the Gangstar, because of you know, Guru and DJ Premier, that like, you know, that group of a producer and a rapper together.
Dynamic duo.
The dynamic duo that, and plus, you know, they had such original ideas and they had such meaningful music, and that's what we're going for too. You know, we want to express that meaningful music.
Influential hip hop. That's like bringing back a movement that is kind of like gone. Like just like a style of hip hop that's kind of like almost extinct, and like we're just like these old souls trying to bring back this like old style but with like a new sound and like just like a whole new spin on it.
We would love to hear your views on mainstream music.
I don't know if you do.
Why? So it's negative?
Well, I wouldn't say negative. I'd say that mainstream music is something that it's sort of played out at this point. I mean, it's good. There's good stuff at the top of the list, I'm not gonna lie, and I think that music, you know, can connect to any individual, but there is, you know, a little bit of a corruption in the list, and there is sort of, you know, it's not really fair anymore, and I think that the best music is coming out of the underground anyways.
Exactly, like that's kind of what I was gonna lean more towards, is that like my views on mainstream come from an underground perspective, so I kind of like look up to it, but I also look at it in a very specific light, in a very different light from how most people view mainstream, because we are not mainstream people. We don't have mainstream ideas and we don't have mainstream motives. Like we make music that's underground because the underground is what's spurred like some of the most creative things of like hip hop history. You know what I mean? Like people like Immortal Technique and people like Jedi Mind Tricks that really established a name for hip hop, and it was like a very, very influential, substantial name.
Dudes that have no following too.
Exactly.
Barely.
People like us.
Yeah, underground, original, up-and-coming artists is what you guys are, really. How are you guys going to bring the originality back?
The originality comes from just creativity, and if you're basing your ideas off something else, it can still be original. So,
Absolutely.
you know, we're taking sort of an old thing and mixing it with a new thing and just creating a new thing at the same time. So I think that's pretty original. And it's just sort of our own music. Like, we're not trying to steal from anybody else's sound at all. We just like certain things, and as a producer, I'm able to just pick different sounds that I like and use them differently than other people do.
And as a writer, I'm given the ability to write in different ways that are like not like one trick pony. Like I can do the old school like 90s boom bap, and then I can also rap over like contemporary like trap beats, things with heavy bass and just like slower tempos. So like I have just more lyrical range, and it gives both of us like kind of like a balance that like we have another like seasoned artist to work with and bounce like ideas off of, and just like it comes down to like good chemistry, really.
I see you guys have great chemistry. So 5 years from now, where do you think you guys would be? Or where do you want to be?
You know, I don't really like to make plans, but if I want to be somewhere, I'd like to be, you know, still in Los Angeles, still making music.
Here,
You know,
At this spot right here?
at the spot right here,
All of us just hanging out?
where it all started.
Where it all started, right? What does this spot mean to you guys?
you want to go ahead and answer it?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. Like for me, at least, it's like right in my backyard. Like it's the heart of the city. Like you get a beautiful view of the city, but like it's not like a normal view. Like it's kind of like we look over the city and like we watch over it, and like we're kind of like the keepers of it. Like in the way that like I perceive it, because I'm up here and like I'm always just plotting, and I'm with him, and we're always just plotting for the next big thing, and like the next big move, and just moreover just like the next big step to like the next big thing that we want to do with our lives. And like it turned into music because like we realized that when people have chemistry this good together, when you work in music, like nothing else in the world matters. Like everything else just falls to the wayside, because like you can't just like not take advantage of it when it's in front of you. When opportunity comes knocking, you have to like answer, because you never know when it'll come back again.
That's great advice. That's really, really great advice. I daydream.
DaiDream is for people that listen to music for more than just like background noise. Like it's for people that really want to like escape and to just kind of forget about all their problems for a second and just throw on their headphones and just like for 3.5, 4 minutes, like you're just in a daydream. You're in a different place. You take all the problems and you just put them away, put them on the side, and you just like you drift and you just enjoy music and you enjoy the energy that it brings you, and just like that's really all there is to it.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Guys, it's been amazing hanging out with you guys and really getting such a great intel on everything that you guys do. You guys are great people.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, really good. It was a pleasure. It was awesome. Shout out to Team Distractional, and yeah, follow them on SoundCloud for more sick experiences in music.
Follow DaiDream on Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. We're everywhere. But like, you know, please do it because we love you. You know what I mean? We want to give you good music.
Well, there you have it. Very well said. Thanks, guys.